was Penta again, T?
What?
They were, yeah.
Yeah,
But
they lost in the group stages. They lost quite early, yep. That was the first time I met Oliver, yeah.
Yeah.
Young guy.
Where's Oliver from?
Ooh, that's a good question. I have no idea.
Where's Cool Lad?
He's young. He's crazy.
He is young.
He's like 18, right? I'm pretty sure.
18.
Yeah, he was running around. He was very vocal.
He's running around.
He was very vocal. And yeah, they do ban
He's just running around. The CK
they
ban.
banned that CK. I think that was
And then the brood
tough
ban by Penta, making sure that OG don't brood them. OG do love to give teams a good brood mothering.
Yeah. So options.
So CK gone. What else are you looking at for Oliver? I mean, there's
standard one. Standard heroes is Gyro. Gyro's okay, but they have Clock. Clock's okay.
The Jug's pretty good against the Gyro.
Jug's good versus Gyro too.
I mean, it feels like good because I know what Oliver likes is Radiant's Lifestealer as well.
Oh yeah, yep.
That's also not great against the Juggernaut.
I think there could be like a Sven. Sven could be an option. It's a little weak. It takes a little. I think it's too slow actually with Tinker. They do have Beastmaster, Tinker, and Bounty though. They have a lot of vision for this Tinker to get the spells off.
They do.
But I feel like they want this frontliner right now.
The Faceless Void comes through. All right, we got another Void game. Void AA. Definitely one of those sort of pairings that makes the Void legit. And we did see Void Tinker yesterday in Southeast Asia.
Yeah,
a very good game. The chrono and the amount of damage that the Tinker can throw into can be very nice.
Oh, they can SF Clock.
5 seconds remaining.
Oh, they could. You're right. SF is still in there.
SF is still in the pool. Huh?
Why not? Yeah, if Clock's there.
They have a Void though, and Void.
True.
But you're gonna go Blink Yule's build probably this game.
You could try and juke it out.
I think actually no. I do like SF. Yeah. I think the Blink Yule's build for Tinker. You can catch the Tinker. You can burst the Void. You can Blink before the Chronos. We'll see if that's their option because they do have the Clockwork is the big one that kind of might tell that. Other than that, maybe they go for something that can't be stunned like a Queen of Pain. They have no disables besides ultis on Penta. It's Beastmaster Roar and Void Chrono. So they do have options to pick those elusive heroes in the mid lane.
Now I think... Oh, of course, the OG Arc Warden. Oh, they're going to get it through here.
I wonder why they would
pick. I mean, if you feel the game's good for Arc Warden, you're going to go with it, because that...
Void's a gap closer, though.
Sure, you got Catch there. Yeah, absolutely. And Void doesn't really care too much about the flux and stuff because he's always going to be able to get near someone else.
Oh, are they running safe lane Arc Warden and mid Jug?
Well, it'll be Rezo playing the Arc Warden, won't it?
No, it's...
Oh, sorry, No-Tail playing the Arc Warden.
Do they run the Jug mid and then Jug Earth Spirit and they can just roll and kill the Tinker nonstop, or do they put the Arc Warden? I guess they. I
think you put the Arc Warden.
I think you could just build the Arc Warden. Do we have Arc Warden? I feel like I've never even seen Arc Warden picked here.
I don't think we've had any Arc Warden. We definitely haven't had this season.
Not this. We did last season with Costabil playing it.
Oh, Costabil, of course, yeah, back in SA. We had it last season, but yes, OG's Arc Warden coming into play. As you say, they've got the gap closed with the Void. And I mean, with the Roar, with the Ice, but they do have ways to sort of burst down that Arc Warden. But again, it's an Arc Warden, and it can be very infuriating to play against if you haven't got the best tools to catch.
I kind of like Penta's draft, but they have no stun. Is my issue.
Sure, it's all about the ults.
All about the ultis, and OG's draft is just much more well-rounded. And it's OG who's been on a 14-game win streak, so they're kind of on fire.
I think I've got to go with OG for that. I mean, if they're getting an Arc Warden in as 5th pick, it's going to be a strong game for the Arc Warden. And as you say, yeah, the lack of sort of stuns other than the ults.
I think he's going to kill people.
He's going to be split pushing and very hard to catch.
I think the AA is going to die to some illusions with the Arc Warden, so I'm going to go with OG as well.
I'll go with OG on this, but we'll see. I'm always a fancy the Void combos. We'll see what Penta can do here in Game 1 of the EU qualifiers for the Corsair DreamLeague Season 9, as we'll be able to send you straight into this match with myself and Fogged, of course. This is...
Good evening, afternoon, good morning. Yeah, who knows what time?
I guess it's evening for people in SEA, I think.
We could have anybody watch. Yeah, I think it's like late
afternoon.
It's late afternoon in FCA. So
middle of the day in EU.
Good day, how about that?
Good morning to the NAs.
Yep.
So, here we have it. Let's see what can happen. As the lanes will get coming through. DNZ is on his hunt, seeing what he can spot out. Let's see if he goes for that bounty rune steal at the start. There's sentries on Jarek, so I'll have to be a little careful if he wants to try for that play around there.
Yeah, this looks like a OG kind of classic. So it is that Arc Warden mid, like we're mentioning. They have a lot of kill threat on the Tinker.
They do. Yeah, I mean, to be fair as well, in that sort of matchup, if the if we are not too careful, he can die solo after a few levels there on the Arc Warden.
Yeah, so Arc Warden also, he does have low agi gain and low armor, but the one thing is that he's actually quite decent versus high burst, because his strength gain is pretty ridiculous as an agi hero. 3.0, and he starts with, look at his health, 760. So versus Tinker, you are a bit tankier to at least deal with that, the spells in the early game, and you have ways to last hit when you are lasered with that Spark Wraith and stuff.
Or, DNZ. We got that Spark Wraith down on the rune, and that will reveal DNZ, but
he gets it
anyway. He's still able to get in and go for that. As, yeah, the Lias Force is just more worried about people coming up the...
Look at Boogie. He's trying to pull the lane.
I'm going to try and bully him for this, and actually do quite a bit of damage to Boogie, but that Orb of Venom slow.
He might actually just die here.
He's not running away from Jerax and Fly. They will definitely get the kill.
He is absolutely dead.
He's trying to dice the town, maybe so the first blood bonus isn't given, but nope, Jerax is going to be able to get the final touch, so that's your first blood.
That's going to be early boots on a Air Spirit. That's kind of the dream. But during that, I guess, like, No-Tail does get a little bit bullied because the bounty starts mid and they don't have the support. Jerax isn't going to be there just yet, but he will run mid right away. And the thing about Clockwork off lane, we don't see it very often, but now, I mean, you can cog the lane, so you can always guarantee that you're going to get experience. And he's got pretty good options, like, to get the catches. He really just wants to look for that Tinker in majority of these fights, but he can also solo kill the two supports quite easily on this clock. Boogie cuts the trees up top. He wants to be able to just get vision on the side there. The lane equilibrium actually looks like it's pretty even. There's one extra melee creep on OG, but Rezo should be able to fix that one.
Jerax trolling in on the mid, gets that sentry down, so they have a bit of coverage for the bounties movements. And yeah, no sentry at the moment on DNZ to attempt for the D ward. So Big Daddy No-Tail will feel a little safer. Getting in for the farm in mid. Which he does need to do so, because obviously with that bounty's presence, those only a few waves, 7 force on the last hit for Weehaw, and only the 3 CS so far on Big Daddy No-Tail. So that first wave fully secured for Penta thanks to the bounty's presence.
Yep. Good job, DNZ. Void as well, full free farm.
Yeah, lots of space on this bottom lane. A chilling touch.
Ooh, Rezo,
punch into S4.
The top lane did start pushing in pretty hard. He's got a triple range creep actually on the side of OG, so Boogie going to be a very happy Beastmaster right now.
See how many of these he gets. And he's going to get all of them. Oh, yeah, second range creep, and he gets... No, doesn't get that one, Rezo. We'll be able to get at least a deny out of the 3.
Beastmaster just hits so hard if he throws axes, it's insane. You actually can't trade right clicks with him as a carry, which is pretty rare when you're safe lane carry versus an off laner. Fly though, now top. Boogie will be okay. Yeah,
Blade Fury's already been used. And as we saw, an attempt to man fight up against the Beastmaster as he went in with the punches. Mid lane DNC back in. There's the D ward straight away. So now this lane, once again, becoming a bit of a scary place for No-Tail to come out in. As DNC will be constantly sitting there. No-Tail is rather low. Needs to be careful of We Are coming in for the burst here, as DNZ will go in with the Shuriken. They're looking for the vision. We Are. Is he going to be able to find it? DNZ is sort of going on the suicide mission to make sure they get the kill, but it's actually going to cost them both for their lives as Jerax cleans up both of them with that TP.
Oh yeah, that ends up not being so great, and they get their sentry ward dewarded.
Yeah, that is. So at the end of the day, OG coming out on top, as may have just been a bit of a debate there from No-Tail. He doesn't mind dying.
No, he never does.
Nah, he's a very sacrificial player in top lane. Rezo.
Level 2 Maledict.
Closing in with Fly, yep. Maledict and Blade Fury, a lot of damage for any hero at this stage of the game. DNC is going to head up there. Was maybe hoping to pop Fly's clarity, but doesn't want to reveal himself for now.
He's got the Shuriken build, so he's just trying to burst people down a laning phase rather than just chase them with Janata. Clarity is broken. Boogie's got vision of Fly. Fly. One more hit. The boots on the supports already.
The Axis will finish it. But look at this Rezo. Oh, he's reading him like a book. Doesn't have the vision, but he has the feel. Knows where the bounty's going to be. Gets him with the Blade Fury follow-up.
He just handled him.
Yeah, he read his mind perfectly. Knew exactly which way he was turning. That's one of those moments. So there's as the bounty, you're just like, all right, I'm dead.
Scan comes out.
He's reading me.
He actually catches our man, Jerax now, stalking him a bit. Jerax already has an urn on Earth Spirit. Alright, it's 4 minutes in. That's pretty farmed. DD on AA, so he does have to kick him away. And I don't know if they're aware that that ward did get placed down in the mid lane. So NoTail is under heavy vision. They put actually 2 wards to kind of watch around him. So they do want to punish this Arc Warden, and they really want to play around the Tinker.
I mean, to be fair, going down the first time and stuff, he's doing fine now. He's even on CS with Weehard, despite the sort of full attempt from Penta to go mid. But as you said, that attempt when they both died definitely sort of helping to turn it back around.
Yep. Bottom lane, S4. He actually just gets, he got bashed, and I think he used one of his spells. He was time dilated, he got bashed inside of the cold feet, so got stunned up following. And
up top, Jerax and Fly looking to run down Boogie, and they will claim it. One more touch from Fly.
Earn charge acquired.
We'll do it.
Adds a lot more kill threat in the lanes getting earned this early on. 5 minutes.
5 minutes with charges. Yeah, that's, as you said, a bit of a dream for the Air Spirit. Mid lane, NoTail does get bursted. Woo! They've managed to reclaim the sentry control over the mid, and that's allowing DNZ to close in and go for those plays. Where
he didn't even get his wand off or anything. He was sitting pretty low because they only did 500 and... Actually, they did like 640 damage, but he has 960 base health. Oh,
Oliver and S4 trying to man up against one another. Mid lane, the roll-in's been made by Jerax. They have the flux, but he's near to the creeps. It's going to be fine for now. Turns towards Jerax, bursts him low. Won't get the kill, but Weehard either falling and... Bottom lane, DNZ moving across from mid towards S4. S4 making the pull and such and claiming the bounties. We are getting a bit of a dream there against the regen rune.
Yep. The two safe laners are pretty much neck and neck. The difference is just really that Arc Warden. He's 800 behind Weeha already because of those rotations. They did find the D ward on the mid lane, so that fresh ward that was placed by A was taken out. But the constant rocket span, Weeha has a regen rune. NoTail's got to wait. He's got to be careful for that. OG is trying to punish this Tinker, though. They're making the 2-man rotation, Witch Doctor and Earth Spirit coming in. They see him rearming.
He's pretty far down. They'll get him stuck. In comes the Spark Ray. Fly there with the cask and the Maledict. TPs will be coming through. Weehard tries to turn, but the damage is already done. Weehard falls. Jerax keeps himself to the distance and will manage to escape out.
Having that lane ward right there, just to see the... While that Tinker's rearming was crucial for Jerax to get that spell combo. Oliver threatening bottom tower now, though. Level 6 Chrono is available. And he's gotten the 3 bash build. But S4 already level 6 on this clockwork. It's 7 minutes. He's farming very well down here.
Dire's middle tower is under
tower
attack.
does drop. Top tower as well drops. So about the same time. OG, though, still with a 2k advantage. Basically the difference between the support, the Earth Spirit, and the Clockwork between that off lane.
Yeah, the off lanes.
Yeah, he's getting a lot more than Boogie is. As kind of expected, you know, Clockwork is one of those sleeper off laners that, especially S4, who's, you know, he's played Clockwork in the mid lane. This guy knows what he's doing for this, and you just keep pulling the lane back, you're always going to get experience, but he's versus a Void AA dual lane too. They're not really the strongest in kill threat.
Oh, look at mid lane. Yeah, look at this wraparound straight and diving underneath the tower. OG looking for Weehard, and they'll get it once again.
Behind them.
See what Oliver can do. He's going to come in with the 3-man Chrono. Do they have the damage to follow up? They have a Shuriken onto one. They're trying to bring down at least the Arc Warden, and they will get it. Oliver survives with the Time Warp.
S4 wants him. DNC is blocking. The creeps are also blocking, and Oliver finds a haste. He is out of there. Do they have any dust? They do have dust on Witch Doctor, but not on Jerax.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So at least, yeah, Penta, they do manage to come in and get that trick, get that kill onto NoTail. Rezo did pick up both kills, though, amongst it all, so a nice bit of gold for the Juggernaut as Rezo's farms continues to remain at the top. 54 CS still, even making these rotations.
Fly.
Still, eyes on mid, they'll open up onto Fly. They're chasing down with Oliver, going in. The cask is out, Cogs come down as S4 traps him, traps Weehar, hook shots onto the next target. DNZ falling very low, will actually be able to get out those. Oliver's bashes hold back S4. S4 trying to run himself away, but another bash comes through. S4 pays with his life. DNZ does survive and gets back in.
His bounties
even get the D1.
Bounty's doing a lot of work.
Oh.
He might die, though.
Yeah, he died for the D1 there.
He died for the D-ward.
So still overall OG having this lead.
Very action-packed game.
It is. Moving around and such.
So Void is going to be going for the Battle Fury build, and you don't like that one, right?
Not a fan of the Battle Fury build. As I said, the Mask of Madness that we did see who did it the other day. It was Nando, wasn't it, in Southeast Asia. Had a lot of success just being able to turn up to these fights. Trying to play the farm game, especially against someone like Rezo on his jug, could be a tricky one for Oliver. But we'll see how he copes with it.
Maybe he just switches to go for Radiance. No, I'm just kidding. Good old Oliver. Yeah, he's definitely gonna go for the Battle Fury build. Yeah. We'll see if it pays off for him. He wants to be greedy. They've got Bounty Tinker. They want to take it to later game, right? Thing is that you look at OG's lineup and they've got.
I mean, do you want to take it? Do you want to take it late against an Arc Warden? That's going to be splitting them out. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the plan is from the Void.
Courier gets sniped. DNZ. This guy's doing. I mean, he's putting a lot of pressure on the map with this Bounty Hunter. To be honest, even though he's died 3 times, he's making all the right moves. Stalking Rezo. He's got some deep wards placed there as well already, so they can watch the rotations. So they know that Rezo was already running mid, so they all set themselves up top to get that counter push.
Yeah, just go for the trades at the moment. They really need the Ice Blast, quite a crucial bit before they go for the big kills with the Roars and the Chrono. They do need all the damage they can get, and DNZ is going to be dusted up. Rezo, see him on the side with that walk down that they had mid, but only went into the invis on the side of it all, and they blow the dust straight away and catch him. Up top, Jerax, he's hunting. He's got that invis rune. He's looking towards Weeha, maybe seeing if he can play around with it.
He wants this level 6. He's just shy of the Magnetize. He might be able to get it off the wave. He's spotting the AA.
Let's see if they can do anything. And there are 3 heroes.
S4 is coming in now.
They are. OG definitely want to try and punish Penta for this push. Jerax is going to be looking for the angle, but they have to be careful. Chronosphere is there as well as the Roar. Jerax goes in, cancel the instant TP onto Weeha. S4 hook shots, looks for RMM first. They'll take down the AA, rolling forward. Jerax trying to catch more out of this one. Weeha looking to juke it in the sidelines. Jerax has got vision of him. Rezo's there with the wraparound, and Weeha will be in trouble as well. Blade Fury chased down from Rezo, gets him the kill on Tinker. As Penta may have got the tower, but it does cost them a couple of their lives.
That invis rune. Pretty damn clutch to catch Weeha while he's TPing out there. And he actually just hit 6 off of that creep like we were mentioning.
No tell. Getting closer and closer to the Midas. Not going to be the quickest of it. Midas, but as we said, we did see him pressed quite heavily in the mid lane with DNC. And DNC actually already on the...
He's just on him.
On the lookout up top. They do have Oliver there with the Chrono, and of course they can bring the Tinker in as well as such.
Yeah, they should have it.
If they want to go for it.
But it's at the tower.
A little scared. Yeah, especially with Jerax in the neighborhood. They know that there's ways to sort of disable Oliver in the Chrono if they don't catch both.
If he pushes up,
maybe if he can get 2 of them. The Ice Blast as well. This could be perfect if he can get in on this. No-tail, falling low. They'll get the Chrono onto both. They'll definitely get the Arc Warden. The question is if they can get anything more. If OG can get the trades in return. DNZ's trapped in the cogs as S4 deals with the bounty with the Battery Assault. Jump forward with the Omni Slash from Rezo. And they may have killed No-tail, but OG getting 2 kills off the back of it in return. And as I said, we know No-tail, he likes to play like this. He is definitely, he goes out, if they go on him and OG are finding favorable trades, No-tail does not mind dying.
Yeah, I mean, Jerax is going to have a Blink Dagger pretty damn early in this game already. 1,300 gold on him. He's stacking up those earned charges. It's 3-0 and 8. Every single time. They were watching him though. They had the vision on the high ground, so they knew that they were going to get turned on. They know that there's going to be TP reactions as well, so they accepted that. They were just hoping that they could at least get their Void out after the kill. But OG, too quick to respond. So Weeha almost has, he's, I mean, relatively close to the boots of travel, but for them camping mid and killing the Arc Warden several times, I think Weeha's actually more sacrificed than No-tail is, because he's 1 in 5. Still 500 gold away from boots of travel.
Oh, Courier! Ugh, I can't quite get it. Speed isn't there for DNZ.
He's like, I'm gonna wait here, just for the way back. That's the play, right?
Radiant's bottom tower has
He should be able to get it. It is going back the exact same path. Let us see. Top lane. They want to go for No-tail.
They get the Roar on the Ice Blast. They got a chance, but it is, yeah, under that tower. A little too deep for them to want to dive. They're being careful with the...
They are being careful, yeah.
They're being careful.
I guess they did catch maybe a slight second glimpse, but I didn't think they did.
I mean, I guess the bounty's not doing anything elsewhere. They know it's likely. And yeah, they're definitely aware of something happening. Look at that. They take it around the side. And TNZ will see it with that ward and realise that he's missed his opportunity. As OG were prepared.
Sad man. So OG during all this, they know that the Chrono's down. That's pretty much the only team fight that Penta has on their lineup in combination with the AA. So they're going to just pressure the tower bottom. They know Tinker's not ready to set up and defend those. So they are taking advantage of those cooldowns as much as possible. And Boogie, he's got the Dominator, but he's still quite a ways away from that Blink. We haven't gotten a chance to see Aurora. He hasn't been given the opportunity, really.
No, he's not found a chance to do so.
TP comes out. They've got Chrono available now. Oliver.
Oh, he's going to get both of them. Does get them on the edge of it. They'll focus down the easy kill first, taking down Jerax, or maybe not. He gets the chance to boulder smash. The Ice Blaster's worn off Jerax. He's going to live. Rezo in a lot of trouble. Doesn't manage to jump out with the Omni Slash. He'll go down. Fly trying to beat back into them with the Death Ward, but it will cost him his life. Fly and Rezo down. DNZ still chasing. This is a great play for Penta. Jerax, it looks like he may make it away, but of course the Juggernaut going down. That was the one that Penta wanted, and that was the one that they got.
That was perfect too, because the thing is, OG, they did have vision of the Void TP, and they have vision on the high ground down around that bottom tower, but the Chronosphere just coming up right back at the perfect time. Quick rotation. Some track money. Closes the gap a bit. Experience is only like a K, 1,000 for OG. Same thing with the gold, so very close game still coming in. This Arc Warden's still pretty behind. S4 has a Meteor Hammer.
All right. A Meteor Hammer clock. Extra bit.
It feels pretty good.
He's got the setup.
Is he gonna get the courier though?
Oh.
No Meteor Hammer for you.
No, not at all. They're not going to be happy about this, OG. They want to make him pay for that. Jerax has the dust out. Can he get the catch onto DNZ? Dust is going to wear off in a second. Got the hook shot in with the magnetized drop. They've got more than enough to take down DNZ. But, hey, got the courier. That's a few minutes without that net worth on the clock.
That's what? That's 2 couriers now sniped? So he's actually got in his team 2,000 gold just from courier snipes already. About. That's pretty damn good. But alleviates a lot of pressure too, right? Because when he kills that courier, he forced both the Earth Spirit and the Clockwork there. So now Boogie pushes up top, gets pressure on the tier 2. Tinker and Void also just continue to farm the jungle. And Oliver, he's got the Battle Fury finished at a pretty damn good timing, going back for the Shadow Blade as well. So I'd say the Battle Fury paid off already.
We'll see. We'll see what he can do with it. Up top. Go with the Brawl. Got a lot of control, but there's the backup from Jerax, and Boogie is not going to get away with this kill, as S4 will survive. Boogie tries for the TP out, but there's a tower hitting him, so that's not going to work. Boogie does fall for that, as a little over ambitious there with that raw combo. He felt he had a big army with him. His army wasn't big enough to deal with S4.
He got some nice chain stun.
He did.
It looked
not
pretty
quite
cool.
enough.
I think if he had the Tinker, he might have been able to go for the burst, but I think Weehaw was just focusing on getting his farm because he's behind. He wants Blink before he gets involved.
Yeah. Which is understandable.
But that Blink Dagger is already going to be matched by, as you see on your screen there, Jerax has a Blink Dagger on the Earth Spirit already.
Oh, they're hunting down Oliver. Look at this smoke. They know that the Void is going to be around this point. They've got their eyes on him. Jerax always jumped to the wrong camp, though. Oliver is going to get a chance to react. No paralyzing cast into the instant silence. They have the Death Ward. They've got the hook shot holding him down. Perfect control from OG as Oliver is taken down.
They guess the other side. Oh,
the dust as well. Caught DNZ on the side of it, and Jerax with the control. He's just set up for another kill. Jerax. Very nice with closing the gap, and that dust was just on the edge of it.
They're going to expect to just vision around that area now, too. It wasn't there before, but now they did place a ward down, so they might actually be able to get that D-ward by Penta, but OG, more than worth it. 9 to 20, keeping the pace up, not letting this Tinker get too online, but Weehaw does have the Blink finished. And we did see No Tail recover during that time too. Midas almost got Maelstrom. So still, Tinker and Arc Warden about even. The Jug is just that big breadwinner. Yeah,
Rezo's having a very, very nice game. 7 kills. Started the once. And moving on to that Skadi. With the Blink Manta, he's pretty invisible unless he gets hit by those big ults that we're talking about. They have to get him in a chrono or with the Raw. Otherwise, he is not dying.
Jerax looks like he wants to, he's drawing circles around the area where they have wards. It looks like he wants to kind of play around that. Yeah, he sees the bounty right now.
Balance the scale.
But his team does back up. And ward will be taken out, but DNZ does not have the attack on the high ground. And Weehaw will claim it. So, Blink finished. Weehaw, we're going for that Aether Lens next. Just trying to keep as far away from the fights as possible. And Meteor Hammer does get finally delivered on S4. And he's farming jungle with it.
Right. Efficiency.
Efficiency, man. It is under vision though, so they do see this clockwork, so they can move themselves around the map a little bit easier and not as threatened.
And he was just, he wanted to get his level 12 as soon as he could, because he was just a few creeps away from it. He's got that second point at the hook shot now.
He's gonna go for a pipe build for sure this game versus the Tinker.
Oh, not the courier again. Oh,
they have a sentry
now. They
have
that sentry round. Now they'll be able to punish DNZ for this. They're not happy with losing couriers, and OG is stepping up their defense system around it.
Yeah, they know that he's been camping that area, so they put the sentry, but they do commit 2 ultis again. That's the magnetize and the hook shot the second time around for just that bounty hunter.
It's 4 now with the hood complete, so a very tanky clockwork.
A bit different from Boogie though. You know, the Dominator we've seen a lot, but going for the Blink as well. He's not going for that like phase boot, you know, medallion, Solar Crest kind of build that we were getting used to seeing. But that's also because he was kind of left on his own, right? So the time that we do see that man up build, the attacking build is more when you're able to contest the off lane more, and when you have that dual lane, that IO, that coddle, someone to just make you more of that presence in the laning phase.
And as we said, with the
and he will go back for Book.
With the lack of lockdown Penta have outside of the the Roar and the Chrono, they're so important that they get those perfect ults to take a team fight.
Definitely.
The positioning is massive. They have to find Rezo Such on the back to have a chance of taking down the Jug before he goes crazy in these team fights. S4.
Fly will deward the sentry. Top lane Boogie is kind of stalking up top. Looks like he wanted to try to go for something here, but Jerax is in the midst of it all.
21-9. DNZ is back in his favorite spot.
He found a new one.
Just slightly to the side.
This reminds me of like Pylai Die when he used to do this, sitting in the back as bounty hunter, slamming couriers all game. Jerax commits in with Rezo. Rezo's gone the Blink Dagger. Able to get the Blink Omni Slash. The Blink build, incredibly good versus Tinker and Void. Not only for finding the Tinko, but as we were mentioning, you know, be able to Blink dodge that Chrono in some scenarios. More so for finding the Tinker and those kind of pickoffs to catch up to Earth Spirit and Clockwork, because they've got those long-range initiations.
Oliver, he has now got the Shadow Blade, and Penta, they really need to try and do something with this Chrono. It's been quite a while now since they've been able to make something happen with that. Up top, he had the siege creeping used here to try and pull that wave around and cause a distraction for OG, and they want to try and deal with Carty. S4 trying to give it the rundown here with the battery assault. They want that cart dead. They cogging him, they lock him down, and S4 says goodbye to Carty.
Cash money.
Courier!
He's gonna get it. Oh! He gets it.
That's fine.
He's gonna die for it probably. Yep, he's dead for it. But
I mean, it doesn't seem like he cares. You know, DNZ will happily trade his life for this team. Or no, he's not getting away.
There's a gem on Jerax. There's no way he's getting out.
And oh no, Oliver stunned, jumps out though. Will still be chased. The flux is on him. RMN gets surrounded by OG. Oliver will go for the TP, but S4's got the hook shot. He doesn't see him. He doesn't see him with the nighttime. So will not go for any sort of hook shot, as he did not expect that Void to just sit there and TP out.
2 supports get killed. Oh, Oliver actually had such a good positioning for the Chrono there too, but Jerax with the quick stun.
Jerax is having a really nice game on the Earth Spirit, as we usually see sometimes, a bit off and on, but this one, no question about it. 6-0-13.
Yeah.
Perfect Earth Spirit game so far from Jerax.
You know what's crazy though? Is that if you look at actually the kill score and everything, just on the gold graph, it's pretty much like all OG getting all these kills. It's just Oliver and like Penta's just kind of farming. It's a lot of the gold they're getting is from those courier snipes. 3 courier snipes.
It does make a difference.
The bounty's 1 and 9, and they're not at a huge deficit right now.
How much does a courier get for your team? Well, Fly?
It's like 150 each, right, or something like that.
Yeah, adds up, doesn't it? It is a lot of money.
I know it used to be 200 each, but I don't know if they changed that.
Well, Penta will claim that top tier too. As the push comes through.
Sorry, it is 175 each. There we go. So 175 times 5.
Do the maths.
Yep. You do the math.
875.
Radiant's
Good job.
Tower is under attack.
You did 5 times 25.
What? No, I did 5. What are you about?
You just reduced it from 1,000.
Oh, sorry. My EU maths does not impress you.
No, I was impressed. That was good. DNZ continuing to just put base wards down so we can watch those courier movements, and he does get dewarded though, Jerax, with this early gem pickup. Your EU maths are good.
No, as we said, they really because this is a 2k lead. It's only a 2k lead when they're 24-10 because of because of the couriers.
Yeah.
DNZ.
S4, the meteor hammer.
Oh, no meteor hammer for you as the shuriken comes out. They still get the kill. Oliver looking for the return play onto S4, getting the bashes, drops the chronos, caught the 2, but the Omni Slash comes out. Oliver's in trouble. He's going to run away. He's getting beat down. We'll get the chance for the time walk out. So they've found the kill on clock. We'll jump out of this, and overall Penta, they're taken 2. Does cost Boogie's life, so 2 for 2 at the moment. The rest of Penta now on the retreat, getting out of there. Weehaw will escape.
Weehaw. He was on top of a Spark Wraith as he's rearming. That was really close to him actually getting his blink cancelled. But yeah, 2 for 2.
All right. And considering the worth of the heroes and OGs, you can see.
And one's a track kill.
2s will certainly help out having the bounty. Meteor hammer for RMM. That's what he wants on the AA. We've seen that S4 has it and knows that it's the cool hip thing to do. Oh. Sick jukes. No, he's changed it. He's going for the axe. Huh. I mean, I think the axe is certainly the better item.
Yeah, they both can work. We've seen the we've seen the AA meteor hammer.
Yeah, meteor hammer is not. Oh, so I remember what Kuro used to.
Yeah, Kuro built it a few times.
He's getting on the air.
So to point out also, if you noticed, no tail. Yeah, bots level 2.
Okay.
So he wants to be able to join his teammates in the engagements every single time, rather than just going for a split push.
And they're into Roche. And I don't think Penta, I mean, without the chrono, it's very hard for them to sort of go for this. 30 seconds without it, so OG it will be spotted out as the Ice Blast comes through, but I think a little too late really for Penta to do anything about this one. Yeah. As they'll get the Aegis onto Rezo.
And Rezo's got the Scotty finished up, Scotty Manta built. He's just trying to get HP so that he can survive the burst coming out from Penta with Tinker, AA, and Void.
Yeah, absolutely. Just the best thing to do against the Void build stats, so you don't care too much if you're chronoed. Oogie is hiding. Jerax, he's hunting though, and Jerax, he's found him.
And the courier gets killed again by DNZ.
DNZ. And here we go, straight in onto Boogie. Boogie. Well, I believe that had someone's 4-star on, didn't it?
I think it did. Dude, was that 4 or that's 4 kills now, right?
Yeah, Jerax is 4-star. That was 4.
That's the 4th one. What's the record? The record's like 6 or 7 in a pro match, I think it is, right?
We might be.
He might be able to beat that right now. I think it's 7 by MNT or by Pylai Dai. Oh no, it might be also. It might be Oh, it was somebody else too.
Who?
I think it was one of the Chinese players.
FY?
Yeah, I think it might have been. I don't remember exactly. One of the stat people are probably watching. Stat people.
Stat people.
We'll see if this guy can break the record.
Ring in.
Kills.
Call in live on our live hotline. We need stat people.
It's 12 to 27, and they're still only 3k behind Owen.
No, that's it's the couriers.
It really is the couriers.
The couriers.
Courier plus track gold. Too bad you can't track the courier.
If you could track the courier. Hey, there's a patch coming out today. There is a patch coming out today.
Get like half the gold for tracking.
Dude, that would be actually so OP.
Yeah, because everybody would get it, right?
Everyone would just... The courier would not stand a chance.
This early gem pickup, though, by Jerax, I think has been pretty crucial. He's 6-0-15.
Yeah, look at the wall control that they've got. Yeah. There's just nothing up for Penta on the map.
No map control. It's just this bounty hunter running around killing couriers. So it is going to be a more utility Beastmaster build. He had the book queued up, but he's completely switched. I think he's recognizing that it's a bit too late at this point. Already 28 minutes, he doesn't have book 1. Goes for Medallion, gonna back up for a 4-staff, try to save his buddies from Clockwork. Bottom, they find DNZ.
They've got him. I mean, DNZ, he probably doesn't care about being dead because there's no couriers to kill at the moment. Now they're coming with the counterplay. Oliver does get the chrono onto 2. They'll take down the Witch Doctor, turn towards S4. OG still seeing if they can fight this. Rezo on the side of it, getting caught out by the stun. He has that Aegis for the second life if he needs to, as he will get bursted very low. Still alive for now. He's being chased. They have lost S4. No tail. With the holding them back here. Oliver still trying to chase the main one. Losing on to No-Tail.
Ags on Weehaw.
They're bringing him down low. Oliver continues to chase, and with the bashes they'll get him. PENTA punishing OG for that as they get the 3 kills. Money in the bank for Oliver.
It did look like Jerax was kind of trying to bail right away. Right after the Chrono was coming out, when he saw the Void TPing in, Jerax started to move away because he didn't want to lose that gem, but his team did go back into fight. So they actually lose a very costly one. They lose No-Tail again on the Arc Warden. Rezo does save his Aegis though, I believe, right?
Yeah, he got out.
Saved Aegis. And
saves the Aegis.
Yeah.
Couldn't quite find an opportunity to pop the Omnislash as he was out of mana. Did not have the mana for it.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oliver going straight for MKB. Expecting that butterfly to come out on Jugs relatively soon. Going for a tower, but Fly is TPing in to stop that. So Hapwood Aghanims on AA too. That can be a bit of a difference maker versus that healing ward, you know, because that duration is way longer, so then you can't re-engage. It gives more time for the Tinker to just keep throwing the burst out. And with Tinker and Bounty, we've seen the damage they can do. The track up with that Ags is pretty threatening. So someone just looking at the chat because I was trying to see the courier snipes. Someone said 8 on FY.
FY, the record holder. If we're going by what Twitch chat say.
Someone else said Dandy did 13, but I don't know this really. Alright, thank you Twitch chat. Thank you chat.
I mean that sounds brilliant, but did Dandy really? Did Dandy snipe 13 couriers in the game?
That doesn't sound so likely.
It doesn't sound likely. I mean,
as
maybe.
a mid player killing 13 couriers, that'd be something.
I mean, if there's a mid to do it, Dandy would be the one.
Yeah.
Back in the day with his magical powers.
DNZ very sneaky though. Look at the wards he got down during all this. He got one between the mid. He got one in their base again. He's all over the place. Yeah. And we do see OG. They are starting to set up the Tinker wards. They are preparing for the time that Penta is going to be able to start pushing out a bit more because I mean it's very close. The experience is even. Gold is pretty much negligible.
DNZ has his eyes on Rezo. They would love to kill him. He does still have the Aegis though. Now, I say he does. It's gone now. The Aegis is now gone. Penta. They know he's hiding in the trees. They're going to jump forward. Rezo's keeping his distance though. Oliver's actually going straight for Fly, popping the BKB, just chasing down the Witch Doctor with the track.
We can surely
get it. Can they find it? They've got the Chrono down onto one. A little bit awkward. Oliver will move in onto this, but Penta at the side. They've lost 2. They will get the kill on No-Tail with that Chrono, Oliver. But now he's on the run. Jerax, he's chasing. Let's see if they can find him. Oliver going for the TP, but the smash. Jerax knows where he's at. Where he's at. Oliver's still running. OG.
Jerax is out of stones for now.
Still chasing. They've got Rezo teaming for the... Oh, Rezo. He was prepared for that jump. He knew exactly where Oliver would go. I mean, Oliver he's going to have another time walk up again. That 500 cast range doing wonders here. But Rezo blinks in, and they should have him this time, and they do. So they'll kill Oliver. Penta lose 3. And it's just a bit awkward. I mean, Penta came out, but yeah, that positioning from the Jug. He went to the side. I thought the bounty would have seen Rezo go into the tree line, but they just ignored him and went past him, and he was able to go ham in that fight. If only Oliver had turned down to the tree line, dropped the Chrono there, taken the Jug out, they would have been fine, but they just didn't do that.
Yeah, they weren't able to... I guess they didn't see him.
I guess they didn't see him go in the trees.
Yeah, Rezo gets the perfect blink on top of Weehaw and just blink Omni Slash.
Yeah.
Super dead.
And they need to kill some more couriers. That's DNZ.
He's already
over there.
He's already on the prowl.
He's over there. He's looking for the courier.
Look where it's sitting. It's just waiting.
Oh, that's a high value courier as well. There's a lot of goodies on that.
That's the nullifier finish. That's the pipe as well.
He's so close. Go. Oh, no. The courier's being micro. Someone's like, be careful with this, guys.
He caught a glimpse of it for a moment.
He knows it's around. It did. Yeah, it came on the very tip of that. Oh, okay. So the nullifier will get out safely to Rezo. DNZ wants it. He knows it's going to come back. Who was that? Someone drew the lines around it. I think that might have been No-Tail.
No-Tail drew the lines.
Yeah,
it seems like he knows DNZ's there, yeah.
Boogie gets caught out here in the river. Muted as well as the nullifier comes into play. Make sure he can't.
They look like... Oh, look at this. They're drawing this. They know where RMN is, too. Jerax is drawing the circle around the AA right on top of him. But they aren't going to even go for him. They don't care. Zaya's been up here for about 2 minutes in the tree lines.
He's pretty terrified.
Yeah. He's got the Ags finished once he gets back to base, though. Pretty decent
He has
time.
got a TP scroll as well. So.
Yeah.
He'll be able to get out of there when he wishes. DNZ, how's that courier hunting going for him? He's not going to get it on this trip either. As OG, they're just playing very careful.
They're playing closer. Yeah.
They're just making sure that they never get the courier really outside their high ground.
Yep. They're just kind of sitting right inside the base whenever they pick up their items.
Yeah. But I think they're probably realizing, they're like, hey, these guys are doing pretty well on the money front. This courier killing is... Can't continue.
It's all going to be up to these Chronos from Oliver, though, for the fights. It's their big team fight ability. It's really he's got a lot of pressure on himself to make the space for Weehaw to get all his spells off. How's Weehaw doing? I believe he has the Dagon 1 fin.
Yeah, he does. Weehaw's doing... He's catching up fine.
Yep.
It's just really Rezo that's sort of on another plateau on his Juggernaut, but...
Yeah.
Other than that, yeah, Weehaw and Oliver are farming absolutely fine for this
I feel like
the game.
Weehaw and Nota are kind of the same position in this game, where they show their face and they kind of just die in every single team fight, and then the teams actually just duke it out without them. So Rezo will go for the butterfly next anyway, even if the Void has the MKB. At least is what he's queued up.
Oh, Jerax. It's the jump down Rezo. Was thinking about the Omni Slash there. The Invis was back up for the bounty, so...
Yeah, Jerax seemed to be a bit afraid, though. I don't think they knew where everybody was. Jerax, though, now he's stalking Oliver, but he gets tracked.
Was underneath this in the jump force straight away. Oh, those bounces! Oh no, Rezo was very unfortunate with that. They even still get the kill. I don't think oh no! Oliver Chronos nothing. And he should, well, I say he should be fine. Fly's actually coming in with the Glimmer Cape. Oliver still on the retreat. The cask is out. OG is chasing. The Nullifier is going to connect upon him, but it won't. Will stop the time walk. He can still jump out with that.
Weehaw's coming in.
RMN TPing out. They have got the burst flying through the combo with the trap with the hook shot from S4. Comes in straight away with the cogs. Oliver and Weehaw, they just turn. They right click right into S4 as OG do end up losing 3. There's the wraparound. No-Tail trying to TP out. They've got their eyes on him. Shurika's back up, not quite in time.
Penta with the zero-man chrono, they're striking back.
And that very unfortunate bounce.
The Omni, what the heck?
Well, like 2 hits and then jumped across to, what was it, just a creep or something?
It was like a ranged creep.
And then it didn't go back.
That was some interesting situations that just happened between both core players. The Void Chrono hits nobody. The Omnislash hits him pretty much nobody.
Minimal, yeah.
And he did it perfectly. He got that nullifier plus...
He got on top of him. Yeah. It just happened to be that creep was right. Close enough to pull over the Omni Slash, but not send it back.
And Rezo has gone for the Son of Doom build. So
the Son of Doom build, yes.
Got the Orchid.
Got that Orchid.
Got the nullifier. This is the I can kill Void. I can kill Tinker.
You can kill anyone.
Yeah.
Kill anyone with that. Absolutely.
This is that was something that just happened there. I mean, haven't seen anything like that in a while. Both ultis just go completely wacko.
But hey, I mean, yeah, as you can see, it's just a less than 1k lead for OG. Penta, it's very close.
And they claimed themselves the gem. Yeah, the bounty got the gem from Jerax during all that too. So that's a big kind of swing and map control that will come out from it. Fly.
Oh, that dropped a sentry down, Rezo. Oh, couldn't quite go in for the Doom play.
The Doom.
So yeah, just outside the range of the sentry.
So Aghanims, Aghanims on RMN. Silver Edge will be the choice on the Void.
Oh, Oliver. Oh, that's some bashes and a half.
Oh,
Rezo. Chrono gets Rezo as well, and he's got S4.
And S4
he hooks into the Chrono. Oh no, S4. He's dead as well, and they're going to find Jerax. Boogie's moved in. They've got the track. Jerax, alright, he is an Earth Spirit, so he will roll a couple of miles away. But
this
still,
is a Roche for them.
It is. Just like that, 3 heroes down, 2 cores gone on OG. A gold swing of nearing 4k off the back of that with the track kills that they found. The track kill on all 3 of them. And a Roshan, Aegis, and Cheese to boot as well. Going the way of Penta. Now they're the ones in charge. They're the ones with the net worth lead in this game now.
OG, I feel like they're in trouble here. I don't feel like Arc Warden can actually get involved in any of these engagements. If he shows his face, he just gets jumped by the Beastmaster or gets jumped by the Void. Look, they're stalking him already. DNZ.
He's got to be careful. He's coming out. He's going to get Oh, hit by the Ice Blast. Oh no, she did, okay, just at the side of the Ice Blast, but still, jeez, this rocket might just do it. Jump forward, Oliver gets the kill. The bash on Jerax holding him in place. Fly has to be careful, will turn with the cast, but still Oliver just got in, killing No-Tail. No-Tail doesn't have buyback for 80 seconds.
Dire's middle tower is under
5k gold advantage. Kind of a tower as well now too. Uh-oh, OG.
Oh, DNZ's in the base. He's got the vision on S4. The track's out. The bounces as well with the shuriken, forcing OG back.
I mean, all he needs to do is really throw tracks on all the heroes, because then Tinker just reigns supreme.
I mean, absolutely. There's a reason why they picked that combo as the first two heroes in the draft. It's if you know what you're doing, it can be incredibly obnoxious. And Chrono's back up in about 10 seconds. Yeah. So they've got a time where they can go in and Chrono and not have to worry about the Arc Ward and jump in. They do the instant boulder smash onto Oliver.
There's the Aegis and the cheese.
He's got the Chrono. They've got to be careful, OG. He will jump in and Chrono if they get too close.
He's gotten the backtrack cooldown. Or the backtrack.
Oh, the Nullifier, the Silence. Have they got the control to bring down that Void? He's getting low. There's the Aegis popped. Also on the front lines, Boogie in a bit of trouble. Coming back with round two, though. Oliver jumps forward. Actually drops the Chrono. He just wants to get that kill onto Resolution, and he will find it. No Resolution gone. No buyback on the Jug. Jerax to fall as well. He is also without buyback. As now Penta moving on the mid lane. Clean up the barracks.
And it's 10k advantage now.
It's 12k.
12k.
S4.
They look like they kind of want to stick around here.
It's just falling apart. Penta, absolutely. Weeha is more than happy to fight back into this. The track's out. Oliver jumps up to the high ground. The Death Ward's down, but he gets forced back to safety. They get in, they get S4, and they get out. They lose no one. Oh, quick zap from Weeha with a drive-by takedown on Fly. No-Tail's hit by the Ice Blast. He's trying to run himself back to base. He'll make it, but everyone else on OG is dead. Nobody has a buyback, and Penta, with the creep still pushed in from mid lane, the backdoor protection still gone. They're looking at taking a second set of racks.
These are all track kills too. I think this might just be it. I don't feel like this Arc Ward can get involved in the game.
And he's just tried to and got roared straight away. No-Tail down. Penta will take the racks, and they have, I mean, OG have certainly made the game infinitely harder for themselves.
They just lost their second gem as well now too. DNZ takes that one, and Penta's not done. They're going to go to try to get Mega Creeps here. Arc Ward in, no buyback.
And they've got Chrono's back up in 25 seconds. They can go again, Penta. They really don't care. There's 7.5k gold on the Faceless Void. Oliver doesn't need to spend it to kill them. Rezo's coming in. Jerax is going to try and jump in from the backside, see if they can get some sort of an opening. BKB comes out from Oliver. Omni Slash bounces, will move onto the Void. Not enough to get him. He time walks back. The Ice Blast is in onto Rezo. He's trying to get back to base. They're chasing him down. They've got the vision with the track. He'll pop the Manta Star, but he's taken down. Fly falls as well. GG well played is called. And OG, just an absolute train wreck in that last 5 minutes for them as Penta just run them down.
All from that situation of them walking up on the high ground without vision and getting Chrono back to heroes.
It fell apart so quickly after that.
It really did.
It was never getting put back together for OG.
They got what, 3 or 4 track kills just from that situation where they walk up that hill.
Yeah.
Oliver gets the Chrono on 2. They turn it into a Roche, and then from there it's just kind of one by one. DNZ throwing tracks non-stop. Weeha on the backlines shooting.